The floor, come right up close, it's okay. Kids are welcome to come sit on the floor. Okay? Are we all in? Okay, let's get going. I'm going to invite, let's give a big welcome to Erwin and Daniela Flores. All right, and we're going to record this too. We've got our friends online that are streaming, and not only for streaming, but we're also using this for recording for posterity's sake, so that if you ever renege on this pledge, we will play you the recording and remind you. Okay, not the least of which all of these witnesses gathered here. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I think you might have got it in the study. They had to do a little Bible study with this, but this is a little bit like a wedding. Right? It's a little bit like a wedding in that, you've already made the decision. And when you get married, you already made the decision. You said you love each other, and you said, will you marry me? And they said yes, right? That's done privately. And you've said yes to Jesus. You've already done that personally. So this part's like the ceremony, and what it means is all these people are here to witness your decision, and they're going to encourage you, and they're going to hold you accountable. And these are wonderful things they're going to do. So thank you for being bold and brave in doing this. So is this the order we're going to go in here? Okay, sure. Daniela, you want to go first? Okay, Erwin's taking it. Okay, so what we're going to ask them to do is just share us their story of how they've come to this point where they want to get baptized in water.
Hello, my name is Erwin Flores. I grew up in a Christian home, and I decided to follow Jesus when I was 5 years old. Since then, I have gone to church every Sunday, prayed before meals, and read my Bible regularly. But I was always scared to take that next step to get baptized for some reason. At the time, I was kind of shy and insecure about myself, and I didn't think I was ready or worthy to get baptized. I was holding back. Then, when I turned 10 and I was going into grade 5, I went to preteens for the first time. The first few times, I would always sit in a corner in my thick winter jacket and not say anything. Pastor Evan was nice to me, but I still didn't participate because I was just very uncomfortable, and I was that quiet kid in the corner who never spoke. Then COVID hit, and we had to go into online preteens on Zoom. That was when I finally started to come out of my shell, because I guess I wasn't really actually there, so I felt more comfortable. It was very fun, and I got to know the people at preteens, and by the time we went back to normal preteens, I was having a great time and participating in all the games. It was Pastor Evan's kindness that really made me come out of my shell, and I have learned a lot about Jesus because of him. Despite all that, I still wasn't ready to get baptized because I was still holding back. Then recently, I went to Camp Stillwood with my school for 3 days. At the camp, the theme was not hold back with God, so I learned all about not holding back with the Lord and trusting in him. This theme really stood out to me, and I decided to stop holding back with God so I can continue to grow in my faith and in my relationship with him. A week later, I decided that I wanted to be baptized and take that next step in my faith. I've chosen my father to be my towel bearer because he has taught me so much and has really impacted my faith through the Bible study we do every night, but also just in the way he lives and serves others. I'm excited to be baptized today and follow Jesus for the rest of my life.
We got some youth in the house. Is that what I hear? Okay, Daniela, tell us your story.
Hi, my name is Daniela Renata Flores. I was raised in a Christian home, and I asked Jesus into my heart at the age of 5, so I knew all about the Bible stories and praying. I never really understood the significance of my faith, though. I always prayed with people, but I never really prayed on my own, and I wouldn't pay attention to God until Sunday came every week and we had to go to church, until I hit grade 5. That school year was really hard for me. Even though I go to a Christian school, I realized that not everyone follows Jesus. That year, most people in my grade started acting really inappropriately and unkindly toward others, dishonoring the Lord with their language and actions, so I didn't want to hang out with them. But I didn't want to be alone either. The places I went to feel safe from all that were church and preteens. I knew that everyone there was Christian, and it felt comforting to be surrounded by all my Christian friends. During the summer, I went to a camp called Garden Lake Bible Camp. When I was there was a girl in my cabin named Allie Elder. She wasn't Christian, and she was going through a lot of hard things with her family. That made me realize how relatively easy I had it compared to her, and it was really humbling. The camp was really fun, but the last chapel was the best part. It made me see how important it was to trust God. I was able to let go of my anxiety and depression that I had in grade 5. A lot of hard things are still going on at school, and I know that my life will never be easy, but this time I know that God will always be there to pray to when I'm alone. During that hard time in grade 5, a verse that really helps me was James 1, verse 2 to 4, specifically in the ESV version. It says, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." Then in the first week of grade 6, we went to Camp Stillwood. The camp theme there was not to hold back with God. A few days later, I watched my cousins get baptized. So me and my brother decided to get baptized as well. I chose my mom as my towelbearer because she has always helped me with everything that I've been going through. Baptism means that I'm going to serve God forever and never stray from his path. Jesus also commanded us to get baptized, so getting baptized is obeying him. I decided to get baptized because I want to show everyone that I'm a Christian and I want to follow Christ for the rest of my life.
All right. Here we go.
Yep, that is cold.
Started-
Isn't this a jacuzzi?
I'm starting to regret my decision to not heat the tank. I forgot I was going to be here.
So Erwin, you gotta hold like this. Yeah, there you go.
Step. No, okay.
And then step in a little bit forward. Okay. Erwin Flores, by the confession of your faith to follow Jesus to the best of your abilities for the rest of your life, I now baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So hold your hands like this. Close your- Daniela Flores, by the confession of your faith to follow Jesus to the best of your abilities for the rest of your life, I now baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
God bless you, everybody. Enjoy hanging out with them. And I know the Flores clan got a little meal planned and everything, but the rest